you have questions about buying or selling a home, not sure if you're qualified? Your local real estate agent Antoinette Ware is here for you. Do you live out of town, moving out of town, or looking for investment property? Well, let's work together and make it happen. Antoinette Ware can be reached at 419-917-6258. The name you know, celebrating over 20 years, serving Toledo and surrounding areas. Frida's Cleaning Service is a small family-owned business established in 2003. With over 17 years of professional, high-quality, and greatly satisfied service, the Frida's Cleaning Service will get the job done. Specializing in sanitizing your home, business, post-construction, and commercial cleaning, no job's too big or small. See for yourself and give us a call, 567-249-9172. La Frida's Cleaning Service. Our reputation is always spotless.
Are you tired of driving around a dirty car? Say hello to the ultimate solution for your car. Quick Auto Detail, home, work, or wherever. Their mobile car spa will clean and shine your car anytime and anywhere. Their products are gentle on your car's paint, and they use only the highest quality materials. Book your appointment now.
Hey there, this is indie artist Chambray Price, and I rock with Queen Silvy on the Queen Silvy Show. Bye, y'all.
Welcome to the Queen Silvy Show. Tune in at 11, good laugh, good vibe, that's for sure. Get smooth with Tim, get smooth with Tim. They have you rolling like you popped the pill. Once you hear the show, you ain't gonna want it to end. Get creative with the sounds you can make with your mouth. Reaching all over the world, Queen Silvy in the house. Award-winning show, got the #1 spot, look out. It's the Queen Silvy Show. 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 Look out.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, coming to you live, it's time for the silky smooth sounds of Smooth Tim and Her Majesty herself, Queen Silvy.
Hey, it is Smooth Tim, and thank you so very much for dropping by and spending another terrific Tuesday with us on the multiple award-winning Queen Silvy Show. It is now simply my pleasure to bring to you the world's sexiest granny, my favorite comedian, the Queen herself, Queen Silvy.
You got that right, for it is me, Queen Silvy. On this terrific Tuesday, the multiple award-winning The Queen Silvy Show. Yeah. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Depending on where you are in this great world today, I hope you're ready. Ooh, baby, we got some super greatness in store for you. Smooth, how are you today?
I'm doing terrific on this Tuesday, Queen. How are you doing?
As always, I'm supercalifragilistic.
Expialidocious, I suppose, is 24/7, 365. Queen Silvy, you are always simple.
I know. Amazing.
Yes, you
Shut your mouth and spread the word, because I am amazing. Ah, but you are amazing, Smooth. You are amazing. We have an amazing guest today, as well as a few announcements, yes?
You know, absolutely. Hey, as announcements go, as always, hearts and prayers going out around the world. Still all kinds of things going on internationally. You know, that never ends. Domestically, that never ends. People, you know, the one thing that we really need to do is faith over fear.
That's right.
Right? Been saying that for a while now. But
Hey, I'll say it every day.
That's what works.
All day.
Yeah, you did. Anyhow, you're right. On today's show, we have the founder of A Crafted Signature. She is an experienced architect and a narrative alchemist.
Alchemist.
Nina Marie Conway is our guest on today's show, Queen. And we'll be talking to her upcoming here in a moment. And otherwise, hey, real quickly, if you would like to catch up on past episodes of the Queen Silvy Show, you'll see scrolling throughout the entirety of the show, our Facebook page and or our YouTube page. You can go to either one and just simply drop in the Queen Silvy Show. Otherwise, analytics real quick.
Hey.
United States, United Kingdom, Canada, Mexico, Germany, Poland, Africa, Ireland, France, Australia. Thank you folks for tuning in last week. We greatly, greatly appreciate it.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. In fact, if you're watching this live, I want you to know that Smooth and myself, we love and appreciate you. And if you're watching this later on our archive,
Our love is everlasting.
that's right. Our love is everlasting. We love and appreciate you on this terrific Tuesday, the multiple award-winning The Queen Silvy Show. You do have time to be kind and spread the word for someone else to come on in and get this super greatness we have in store for you. Before we get into my conversation with my wonderful guest, what I like to do at this moment is, I like to share some motivational words from The Queen Silvy Show to you. Living with purpose means having a clear sense of direction and meaning in life, aligning your actions with your values and your goals. Know that life is never made unbearable by circumstances, but only by lack of meaning and purpose. And trust me, your life has purpose. Your story is important. Your dreams count, and yes, your voice matters. So believe in your heart that you are meant to live a life full of passion, purpose, magic, and miracles. That's right. And those are some motivational words. Oh yeah. From The Queen Silvy Show to you. Yes, I love that audience. You can keep going if you want to, because I'm going to get some shout outs. I'm going to represent my good friends, my good kings and queens all over, like Pepper Gomez and Wake Up Music Rocks. Holistic health advocate Marva Riley. Marie McKenzie and the International Sexual Assault Recovery Institute. Carmen Jewel and Massage Therapy by Carmen. Simone Enterprise and Entertainment Company and the Simone Family Foundation. A Journey Through Healing with Beatrice Crawford Daniels Lee.
Shout out to you.
Kinsley Patino, Queen Jenna, Queen Ashley, Follette Clark, and Kenneth Rawls.
Shout out to you.
The Helen Myers, Peace Myers, Corey and Casey Patino, and Joan Mercer.
Shout out to you.
Queen Aaliyah, Asia, Tay, Maya, Camille, and Dejour.
Shout out to you.
To my grandchildren and my great-grandchildren. Yeah.
Shout out to you.
That's right. Jonathan Easley, Lee Allen Sr., Wade and Katrina, LP and Cynthia, Melvin and Teresa, Kaki, and Mike.
Shout out to you.
To Queen Sonia, Kaki, Shanika, Alana, Brianna, and Precious.
Shout out to you.
To my good friends down in Fort Worth, Texas.
Yippee-yi-yo!
I gave them the yippee-yi-yo. I'm going to give it to them again because it's Nancy, Delia, Chrissy, and Cynthia from Fort Worth, Texas.
Yippee-yi-yo!
That's right. To Ryan and Kelly and the All-American Boys, Matt and Tracy and the All-American Girls.
Hello to you.
That's right. I think I need to pause with the cause to clear my throat. That's what I think. Hold on one moment, please.
Ribbit.
Boy, that one got me too. Did it get you? Well, it did me. Pamela Anderson, C. Shorty Franklin, Renita Easley, Patricia Wilhelm Giffen, Gold Rosa, Donna Ferry, and Pam Bailey.
Yeah, to you.
To my good friends in Africa, Amy Kanema, Webster Rito, Hostile Flow, Hero Boy, and Princess Irialua.
Shout to you.
To Sabrina Williams, Pinky Herman, Sassy Savage, Robin Taylor, DJ Team Broke, 100.
Shout to you.
To my good friends in United Kingdom, Beth Lambert, Nicola Jones, Bethany Jones, and Kay Cross.
Good day, mate.
Say what?
Good day, mate.
Lorenzo Gabaneza, Christine Lewis Anderson, James and Audrey, Serious Edition, and Nana Linda Hartley.
Shout to you.
To Edith Verhoek, Queen D. Brown, Sandra Ben Johnson, Melody Gore Dobbs, Miguel Montebon, Brian Pearson, and my good friend, Joe Maz.
Shout to you.
That's right. Hey, if you would love to be shouted out, if you have someone you would love for us to represent and shout out, we'll hook you up 3 days a week, every Tuesday, with the multiple award-winning The Queen Silvy Show every Wednesday with Tim's Tidbits, and again, every Thursday with the Now You Know Show with Queen Silvy and Smooth Tim. As we bring the best in live entertainment to tell us topics and resources from around the world just for you. Check out this resource. And when we get back, you know, the ball is rolling with super greatness we have in store for you on The Queen Silvy Show.
How you doing? This is Troy from Wanda's Weave and Wig Emporium. And this week, we're having our Wacky Weave special. That's right. No matter what color, no matter how long, we keep all our extra extensions and put them into your hair and give you a whack-ass weave. That's right. So it's Wacky Weave Week at Wanda's Wig and Weave Emporium. So you come on in and get your head whacked up. So all your people looking and saying, ooh, girl, where'd you get that whack-ass weave?
Hey, we are back on this terrific Tuesday. As I said before, you do have time to be kind and spread the word for someone else to come on in and get this super greatness we have in store for you. A successful, purpose-driven queen with you in mind, uplifting, empowering, and transforming women and businesses to reconnect with their values and build a legacy. You know, we all have a story when it comes to understanding our perfect imperfections, and that's okay. Here to share her story, vision, and advice to motivate you to live the life you deserve. Live from Toledo, Ohio, I introduce to you experienced architect, narrative alchemist, founder, director, and CEO of Crafted Signature, Queen Nina Marie Conway. No, Conway. Check me.
Correct.
Conway. Welcome to the show, Nina.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy to be here.
You know, audience, give it up to her again because Nina is recently married. Congratulations to you. Do it.
I earned this one.
You earned this one. Hold on, you said this one like this is not the first
I
one.
have been married two other times.
Oh, well, girlfriend, listen, I've been
I'm
married.
an open book.
So am I. Smooth Tim is number 4. Hello. Number 4, okay? Girlfriend got a story too, but yes, he is.
I love it.
But Queen Nina Marie, would I be correct in saying that you are originally from Detroit, Michigan, now residing here in Toledo?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Well, what brought you from the Motor City to the Glass City?
I would love to be original and have a great story, but I will be honest and say love in a job.
Well, hey, that'll do it.
Love and kind of the job fell in. That's how I knew this was the right journey.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Honestly. Hey, you know, sometimes we get it wrong 1 time or 2 times, and in my case, 3. But when that right person come along, listen, it is what it is. And Smooth, he ain't going nowhere, and I ain't either. We learn from no mistakes or happenings in life. That's experience. Shut up.
Absolutely.
But you know, it's an honor to meet you and have you on the Queen Silvy Show. I admire queens that create vision, goals, and legacies, but most importantly, that inspire and uplift others. You know, you once said, and I'm quoting you because this is your words, that you used to be a people pleaser, and now you are purpose-driven woman, with boundaries changing lives. You tell me, this is us talking. What was going on in your life at that time, and at what point did you decide to even take a stand and become purpose-driven?
To be honest with you, I just think it was me confusing how I was created. I have always cared about people. Ever since I was little, I cared to see people happy. I cared to see people fulfilled, connected. I always knew the importance of having people in your life. So I never really cared for confusion. And I realized early on that I had a knack for being able to kind of smooth the waters naturally with my personality. I didn't know that it was just me taking L's. And the odd thing is, I didn't correlate it to even being a self love issue. I didn't even correlate people pleasing being a self love issue, which it is. Essentially, when you're a people pleaser, you're saying that everybody else is more important than you.
Mm-hmm.
I can sacrifice me. I need them to be happy.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to get to the point to ask myself, so why does everyone else deserve all of this love you speak of, all of this happiness, all of this everything, but yet and still you always seem to figure out that you're disposable, push you to the side, you're happy, I'm good. That was
Wow.
literally my life, but I knew that it reduced friction. It kept people safe. Um, and oddly, I guess it's a trauma response
Mm-hmm.
when you notice that things work in your favor, but not in your favor, if you know what I mean. And it was an area of comfort for me. And it wasn't until like the second failing marriage, me feeling like, what is different? I've always loved love. I love people. I know I can do things. I literally created a program for kids on the spectrum. I did an etiquette class for a traveling basketball team. I'm like, I do all of these things, but for whatever reason, there's a disconnect with me and that other person. And the disconnect was I didn't love myself enough or know myself enough to be able to teach or show somebody how to correctly love me. If I am so willing to push myself to the side all the time, how am I teaching that person to value me and to prioritize me? I don't even prioritize me. And I think that's the thing that we don't really get as women. When they say it starts with you, it starts with you, they say that like we know what that means.
Mm.
If you're a people pleaser or you don't even know what a boundary is, these little drop off sentences mean absolutely nothing. So someone that walked the walk, I'll tell you what it means. When it says it starts with you, meaning if you don't look in the mirror and completely understand that he created you on purpose, nothing was a mistake.
Right.
So you being created the exact way you are with the intricacies you have, the flares, even the moods, every little thing about you is for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
When your heart is necessary, it's probably to protect somebody. If you're soft, it's because someone needs you to nurture them. Every little aspect of us is for a reason, but for whatever big reason, we tend to go to the norm. We don't like to be different. We don't like to stand out. We don't like to be looked at. We kind of like to fall into the norm and
Right.
in essence kind of hide ourselves from everybody. And for me, it was more comfortable not having friction than it was having a voice at that time, till I realized not using my voice is essentially was causing me not to experience intentional happiness.
Mm-hmm. That's amazing. Not only do you have the same birthday as my sister, and you have my middle name, Marie, but you are damn amazing on the real because I relate to everything you're saying. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes being a people pleaser can even be within your family. You know what I'm
Ma'am,
saying? And
majorly.
yes, or the in-laws or whatever the situation may be. And I'm gonna just add just a little bit of my story because I know it's about you, but you just hit a nerve with me when
I love it.
and I just want to tell you that after going through 3 marriages and realizing, of course, I was a people pleaser too. You know what I'm saying? I decided to add a name besides their name. When you get married, you got their last name, but there's a name that all women, and I mean including you, that's why I started out by saying that word with your name, is Queen. That's when I changed my name to Queen Silvy, and I won't have it no other way because we are the ones, we queens rise and do it.
Absolutely.
And some of us don't feel that way. I mean, my grandchildren call me Queen Granny.
I
I
love
mean,
that.
a queen. I am a queen, and you are a queen. We all are a queen, and you have to accept me for me.
Absolutely.
It's just that. But before we
But you
get,
lived your life.
what's that?
You earned this comfort. You lived an intentional life. I can feel it off of you. And you took your lessons and you applied it to your life, which is why you feel better. Is why
Oh
you're
yeah.
so
Oh,
secure.
believe you me. Believe you me. And and the thing about it is with Smooth Tim, when he come along after the third marriage, I told everybody I look at, even in the grocery store, the next person got his work cut out. Because now, hey, I am me, I am queen. You got to accept me, and oh man,
Absolutely.
and it's just absolutely great. He's so supportive and wonderful.
Oh,
There's 2 points for
love
you,
that.
queen. Tim. But
I love
listen,
that.
before we get into your newest calling, I want you to share a couple of ventures that you've also went on, because I think that it is so amazing. You have a good heart and you give back and you make a difference to people. Tell me about celebrity status. That's something that you
Celebrity
did.
status.
Yeah.
Oh, that was my baby. I love accessories. I always have. But what I didn't like is that for whatever reason, women seem to associate accessories with the cost of it.
Mm-hmm.
They think quality means it is expensive. I have bought expensive crap. I don't know if you've experienced that, but the cost does not dictate the quality. Some of these bags that people love with this material that literally peels away, and you spent four and five and six and $700. I could not stomach it. I'm like, there are intentional small shops in different countries that literally make things with raw materials, and you do not spend like this. I had vendors in Paris, Africa, I like real materials, and
That's
I was
what's up.
able to bring women accessories, unique, one of a kind accessories, for what the most they ever spent was maybe 150, and that was on a high end. I
Wow.
tried to keep everything under $100. But the biggest part for it, I always like to be really intentional. That's just my thing. So the different part about celebrity status was it was a concierge. So you would tell me what it was you were looking for, your price range. I would find things, I would bring them to you, and then we would kind of do a shopping day in your room.
All
You
right.
could do it. You could do it for you, or you could host a party. But that's literally how celebrity status became like a thing. It
And,
it was really awesome.
and instilling sales, instilling confidence, and hey,
Yes,
that's
ma'am.
what's up. I wish I knew you around there, because I could have used a little something on there. Plus, I love discounts and clearances. I'm
Yes.
just saying.
Sound like me. I love a perk.
Hmm. So during the pandemic, you launched Sealed with a Kiss.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me about it.
I love to cook. I am one that believes cooking comes from the heart, not a recipe. I feel like the food almost tells you what to add to it if you're in tune with it. You can't cook in a bad mood, and you cannot cook in a rush,
Hmm.
because you can't hear what the food is saying to you. It's going to always come out bad. You're going to burn something. But if you have your favorite music going, your glass of wine, or whatever you have that kind of relaxes
Right?
you, I promise you, the food will direct you. And during the pandemic, the thing that happened was everybody was just terrified to do anything. A lot of the restaurants were shut down, but people were sick of cooking. So I'm like, well, I love to cook. People like my food. So I kind of started it just with a couple people doing dinners. I ended up with a full blown client that I prep for like every single day. And then we kind of had it running every Saturday. And then I had my nieces. I created resumes, addition to their resumes by giving them jobs, because they were young.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime I do something, I look for ways to add people. My sister was a baker, so I attached her. So she included, so the price included a dessert. So that helped her business. My nieces, I created them as runners and preppers, and then the one that could drive, they delivered. It was literally like our own little mini
That's what's up.
business, and it was awesome.
That is awesome. Where your food truck at, girl? Where is that food truck?
That is so funny you said that. I literally used to really, really want a food truck. And then
Mm-hmm.
this happened. And I was literally woke out of my sleep. He told me this was it. And he like this is divine. And I know for a fact this is supposed to be what I do throughout the rest of my life.
You amazing. I mean, I don't want to say busy bee, but okay, busy bee. You
You sound
always
like my mom.
keeping yourself busy and everything. I mean, you're launching, you're doing, and everything that you launch and doing has major purpose. It's a legacy that you're not just leaving for yourself, but the person who comes in your contact that you make a difference with. I mean, you launched an autism friendly STEM initiative that
Oh,
blended innovation with empathy.
absolutely.
Charlie's journey. Tell me about that.
Now, Charlie's Journey is actually named after my son, Charlie. I have a 21-year-old who is on a spectrum. He is an amazing, amazing human being. I swear that they are the chosen people. They don't lie. They're very kind. I do not care what the difference is. Yes, it's a spectrum. Some can't communicate at all. They might have fits, but I promise you, if you get through to them, what they give you is something that's just priceless. That dedication, like, he knows when I'm upset. I don't even want to get emotional, but we've had a journey. They told me my baby wouldn't talk, would never connect with anybody, basically kind of just be happy that he's alive. And as a mom, and the first time ever hearing the word autism, I didn't even know what autism was back then. When my son was diagnosed, he was going on 3. And the problem with that was I had been telling the doctors since he was like 6 months that something was wrong, and nobody would listen to me. They kept telling me I was comparing him to my oldest son. I said, no, I don't think I'm doing it. I'm like, when he looks at me, he looks through me. It's a connection missing here. It's something. I'm like, he cries when I hold him. He wants me to put him down. I'm like, that's not normal. I kept, and they did not listen until he was 2 going on 3 and still not talking. Wow. And then when they did that, of course, at that particular time, they didn't cover anything for autism after the age of 3. How convenient.
Right.
So it went on this journey of kind of figuring it out. So for Charlie, it was like, I'm not going to leave this earth and you don't have your community. You don't have your people. You will not be abused. Like, the things that I've seen that these poor people have went through have literally broke my heart. And I'm still on a mission. There has to be an intentional community for them. They are too amazing to be stuck in a corner saying, put some groceries in a bag.
Absolutely.
And there's absolutely nothing wrong with putting groceries in a bag. I hate doing my own grocery bag. And so that is a very necessary job.
Right.
What I'm saying is stop dumping every person on the spectrum in these positions because you don't want to take the time to get to know what makes them tick. My son can type 85 words a minute. My son is a computer whiz. The difference is he doesn't communicate the way we communicate. But something happened since we came to Toledo. He is more open. He's more friendly. But I got off topic. He's the reason why I created Charlie's Journey.
You didn't get off topic. He's a big part of this. The big influence and
I wanted to say something real quickly. And when it comes to individuals, and I don't want to even say afflicted with autism, because sometimes it is gifted.
Absolutely.
Because everybody that I have encountered it, as the world tries to encapsulate them as autistic, they're a genius in so many other ways.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's a gift that they've received.
It really is.
It's hard for me to put into words.
Charlie is a blessing, and Charlie is a gift. He is a blessing.
It really is.
We have a young man who is born blind and autistic. He's a Christian rapper. He's a man of God. He's has a segment on our show, on our Thursday show, the Now You Know show. You need to check it out. He's amazing. He can memorize every song that he's written. Do you know what I'm saying?
I believe you.
I can't do that. Everybody has their own blessings and choice in life, what you're given. But this is a blessing. I mean, you are strong. What did I call you? Busy bee. I'm going to add the word strong. By the end of the show, I'll probably have a whole list for you. You're a strong busy bee, so far we'll stick with strong.
Well, unfortunately, some people are uncomfortable if you don't fall within what society considers normal.
Right on.
Absolutely. And that's why I got loud with it. And I hate to admit it, but I was at the beginning of his diagnosis, I think I did move a little embarrassed. And not because I was embarrassed of my son, it's because of what the world does to you, the society. If they are overwhelmed and they have a meltdown, for you to stare and poke and make little off comments like they need a whooping. The people are so insensitive and so unkind. And I dealt with that so long, and I allowed it to mute me until it hit me one day. My baby has fits because he's frustrated because he can't communicate what he's feeling.
Right.
This is frustration. How dare you stare? Like now it's a different feeling in my chest. I'm a mom and I'm going to protect my baby. So now it went from shrieking to a corner, trying to hurry up and, get him to be quiet, to I'm getting on the floor with you. I'm going to hold you tight and we're going to sit here until you calm down. And I'm going to let you know, if you're not going to hold my purse so I can calm my baby, please move it along, because you're adding to the problem. You're not adding to the solution.
That's right.
And as human beings, that's what we are to each other. The problem with the world is everybody's so selfish and so fixated on their problems and not the everybody's problem. Honestly, it's not my business. Everything is my business. I think I'm literally not put in certain situations because I would get hurt. I am not someone that would ever watch somebody be attacked. I'm not someone that could ever watch an elderly person be beaten down and robbed from, a woman abused, a child mistreated. I was just created in a way, and he told me, and I hate to say this because I always have to say I am not someone that is a Bible pusher. I'm just going to be honest with you. I'm not someone that comes in here saying I'm holier than thou. I'm very honest. I don't even know how to read the Bible, but he talks to me very intentionally. I
That's all
hear him
right. That's all right.
like when I was going through my self-love journey for 6 years, I told him, I said, and I broke down and I said, I'm done. I said, every time I think I'm making it better, I'm making it worse. I don't say it to not hurt somebody's feelings, and then it washes over me in a worse way. And then he just loudly said, did I tell you not to open your mouth? I say talk, you decide not to talk. I say move, you decide not to move because you're afraid of what's going to be on the other side. I say I say go that way, not this way. This way looks longer, so you don't go this way, you go that way, and then you come back to me whining about your life and whatever. If you trust me, trust me. If you don't, then continue on. I literally said I'm done. You tell me to do it, I'm doing it. You tell me to say it, I'm saying it. You tell I'm doing it. Ever since I said those words, my life has been different.
Amen.
He literally tells me who to connect with, what to say, and sometimes it's overwhelming because it'll impact that person, and like, I don't know why you said that to me, and then they'll open up really deep things, and it's just like I get so emotional because people don't understand. There's so many people out here really suffering.
Right?
People are lonely, they are sad, they just want to feel seen and heard.
Misunderstood, all
Yes.
type of things, not heard. And good for you for being there for Charlie, because there's some Charlies that's in the system. There's some Charlies that's in some of these nursing not nursing, yeah, care facilities, and they're being misunderstood, not heard, hurt, and that's terrible. I mean, it really, really is terrible. So
It really
good for
is.
you, because that same spirit of service and soul from Charlie's journey, excuse me, is what now fuels you with your newest calling, which is Crafted Signature. Go on with your bad self. Tell me about Crafted Signature and the core mission.
So Crafted Signature is literally my company in essence. So it is an executive writing company, event planning, management, customer service, revitalization, because I'm big on intentionality. I can help you put those fixes in that where you don't have to be reactive, you can be proactive.
Mm-hmm.
I can teach you how to value your employee in a certain way where it doesn't necessarily even hit your bottom line, but they feel seen, they feel heard. The only way for your company to ever flourish is if the people that you need to help make your dream a reality believe in you and believe in your mission. If someone feels seen and appreciated by you, you create a loyalty in them that you can never buy. And people just don't seem to get that. People love to throw money, and it's not money that
Right.
makes people loyal to you. It's
Right.
you being and doing what you say. It's you seeing them when they need you to see them, showing up for them intentionally,
Authenticity.
going out of your way for them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So that's what Crafted Signatures is. We put that intentionality back in your resume, in your event, in your place of business.
That's what's up.
But what I decided to do for Toledo to introduce them to what I had to offer is show you. So the first event was the Audaciously Imperfect event, where the amazing Dr. Andrea Mata decided that she would do her Audaciously Imperfect. That's actually her. I don't want to call it an act. I'm at a loss for words, but she's a therapist, and she actually does this talk all over. She actually travels and does this talk. And when I met her, and we kind of just ended up vibing, and I told her, she learned about Charlie's journey and all these things, and I just told her about my mission for women. I told her, I'm like, I've always had a deep, strong rooted love and appreciation for women. I always knew how effective we were.
Right.
I always knew that we were more than what we allow ourselves to be. They hear backbone, they oddly feel like second place. I'm like, do you understand that the body can do nothing without the spine? Do you understand what that's even entailing for it to say that's what we are? The problem is it's been diluted by men that want to flip that saying to be self-serving. And this is why you have to understand what's being said for you,
Right.
and not be led by someone that's just not in the capacity to lead you. Anything, he showed me very intentionally that love doesn't hurt you. And it doesn't mean that love can't upset you. And that's what people get it wrong, or hurt your feelings and go through things. When I say hurt you, it's that unaccountable love. Because to be human is to err. It just is what it is. And I processed that a long time ago. That's how we get better. Every mistake, if you learn the lesson, it makes you a better person. And if you take the lesson back to the world, it makes you an even better person, because you're making someone else better, and maybe even preventing them from hitting their head as hard as you hit your head. But a lot of people just, that's not what happens. It's a lot of selfishness in love. Love isn't selfish. Love actually sees the other person. So if I know it'll make you better, I'm going to push for that, regardless if it takes you away from me for a minute.
Right.
But that selfishness will say, no, stay here, right here next to me in this bubble, so nobody else can see you. Nobody else can touch you. You're my shiny thing. That real love, that honoring love, that mutual, fulfilling, reciprocal love, both of you spread those wings and you fly, because you already know you anchored there. You anchored there. Like, that's not going anywhere. We in it forever. So you don't have that insecurity. And that's one thing. That's when you know something is not really right. When you're really insecure and you finding yourself always trying. And when I say trying, like, when I say, you have to understand what I say trying, because you're supposed to try in everything. But when I say trying, I mean when you intentionally move from the heart and it doesn't ever seem like you hit the mark. They always looking like what more you have, what else you got.
Right.
Those takers, those energy suckers. Like, we have to be intentional about ourselves. And that's literally what Crafted Signatures is. And that's what this movement is, to show women what we are and what we can be together. I really want to create a powerful networking coalition of women.
Ooh,
I want to show you, if we come together, and I'm so serious, think about this. And I've said this to people, if we come together intentionally, there would be no, I don't have a job. We would have all types of presidents in our fold, and HR managers, and everything in this one little area where you could go to with a problem. It's not about using people. It's reciprocal. I don't believe in anything that doesn't feed into others. When I ask for sponsorships, I don't ask you to just give me anything. I show you how I'm going to work for you. Not only am I going to market you and get you other clients beside me, you're only going to sponsor that one. Going forward, you're paid. I want to pour back into your mission. You poured into mine. I want to pour into yours.
And you do.
But we have to get out of the selfish mindset. If you're ahead of me and you know I'm just coming in and I don't know anybody, I'm new to this, why as a sister would you not want to embrace me and say, let me help her? I think this is amazing. And I think we could do something great together, especially if it won't hurt you. If it's a little bit, like, I have literally created people's resumes and bios for free, because I know you needed it. And I know you needed to move on. And like, they got amazing job interviews and amazing. And the fulfillment I got is I helped her. I helped her.
Feel good?
I did this for her. I helped her see herself. Because resumes are not supposed to be lists of facts. Resumes are supposed to be an intimate handshake from that piece of paper to that stranger to make them want to meet you. And if that's not what that resume is doing, you're going to be in that fold over and over and over again.
Yep, you're going to get pushed into that other pile. You know
Yes,
what I mean?
ma'am.
But, you know, I said that you are a busy bee, right? Queen Busy Bee. Got a new word for you. Exceptionally Queen Busy Bee. I don't know. I don't have a paragraph, but it'll be one by the end of the show. But you are also known for your rare ability to reform a story, like you said. You are an exceptional writer and storyteller with a background in community leadership, creative development, and narrative design. So let me ask you, Queen Nina, in transforming ordinary ideas or stories into compelling and memorable narratives, how do you capture these ideas and that might be helpful in your writing or your storytelling?
I honestly listen to people. I think it's so weird when people say, "How did you come up with that?"
Right?
I said, the difference between me and a lot of people is that I literally just care about people. I care about your story. I want to walk away feeling like I knew you. I want to see you the next time and you embrace me like you know me. So when I tell your story, it comes from a personal place because the val it's important for me to make sure whatever it is you're trying to represent. If you're trying to do an anniversary dinner and show your husband what he means to you in an intimate, special way, the only way I can pull that off is to know those little fun details. And a lot of times people don't even know to tell you that. So you have to just talk to them.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I do. I talk. I have an intake form and all of that to ask certain questions,
Mm-hmm.
but really I talk to people. I get to know them. I figure out what makes them tick, and then it just spews. And I don't even want to take credit. When I say it's divine, it's divine. It wakes me up out of my sleep. I literally created my whole 58-page business write-up in 24 hours.
Mm-hmm.
He woke me up at 11 p.m. and I couldn't. I blacked out. I thought it was like 10 pages.
Wow.
I said 57 pages. I said, there is absolutely no way anybody will read this. So I had to take those 57 pages down to 6 pages.
Wow.
So you can only imagine because I had to make sure the heart was still there and you got the information without the fluff. So I still have the big document so you can have it if you want it. But I have that quick read. I have a 1-pager, a 6-pager, and the whole Bible.
You
with the
go,
contracts
girl.
and everything.
You go, girl. I don't even know how you have time to cook them dinner. You be like cooking, and on one side of the counter you working. Or I mean, you are a busy
I have a
bee.
partner now.
Well, okay.
No, my husband is amazing.
Shout
I
out
earned
to
this
the
man.
husband, honey. When you find a husband amazing, supportive, listen, keeper.
It's beyond a keeper. I'm so intentional with this man. I don't even think he's made a lunch in the 2.5 years that we've lived together. Like literally, and it's an honor. It's an honor for me to take care of him.
No,
Like
I
he
can't say that
literally
I'm
said,
that kind of a cook. You know what? If I don't miss a lunch, you better get in that kitchen and hook us both up, because that's how Smooth and myself would do. After 3
I love
marriages,
that.
and some things I don't do as much. You know, like that cooking. I'll tell anybody in a minute. No, I can't throw down like that, but you won't starve. I'm gonna just leave it
Well,
like
there it
that.
is.
You know,
You
but
nourish the body.
yeah, oh yes, very much so. But hey, good, and I'm really proud of you, and I want you guys to continue on. One day I'll get to meet this wonderful
Absolutely.
Mr. Conway, who has made you shine even more than you're already shining.
I will attest to the Queen has never once served me burnt cornflakes.
So
There we
silly.
go.
You are so silly. Or cold boiled water. I mean, come on, hon. Come on, babe.
I
That's
love
so
that
silly.
so much. That is the epitome of support.
On the real. You know, I have 8 brothers and sisters. As I know many things you can do with a piece of bread. Hear me?
Listen,
But no.
listen. I love that about you. It gives you a skill that
Yes.
a lot of people don't naturally have.
Yes. Okay, so this past Sunday, Crafted Signatures held the first of a 12-month series for women entitled She Found Me Audaciously Imperfect, the Crafted Signature Experience. Now, tell me, I know you probably touched bases on it already, but what was the purpose and the goal for this 12-month series?
To connect women, literally to pour into women, make sure that they know how seen they are and that they're not alone. It's women out here that desire intentional relationships too. It's women out here that aren't selfish, that literally supports their fellow sister and takes pride in watching them succeed. I am the loudest clapper. I don't even know people sometimes. And when I hear an amazing accomplishment of a woman, it makes me jump up out my seat because that accomplishment, that's for all of us.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm like, you right there in that door means it's a possibility for all of us to go through that door.
Right.
And that's probably why I'm really big on helping women. I can't see myself ever doing a business and it's not filled with amazing women. Like They have always seen me, supporting me in a certain way. I've always had intentional friendships, some still since elementary, high school, current ones. The relationships that I'm just now making with women of Toledo, they are so intentional. You would think I've known these women my entire life, and I would have maybe just known them for 2 years, some literally 6 months or even less. And the things that we've shared in that short time is like I literally call them my friend. I tell them I love them. I'm very big on telling people I love them and intentionally before I hang up. And it makes some people, I can tell some people are not comfortable with that word, but I'm big on you better let somebody know how they make you feel when they're there,
Right.
because it's way too many times you think you have another opportunity and something tragic happens.
Sure enough.
No one will ever guess where they stand in my life.
That's
I
amazing.
send long text messages to stay connected to people, and they will all tell you they're very extensive.
Well, you know what? It's the little things and just those words. Some people need to hear that. You know,
Yes, ma'am.
every morning, Queen Nina, I send good mornings out to people. I have a list. It'll take me 30 minutes of sending and good mornings or the little good morning cartoons or pictures to people all over the world. And the thing about it is there's different time zones. So I like have this time set where I send these group at this time, this group, but I always send a good morning or something positive to so many people that I've met and then there's people that I know needs that. A lot of people need that, but we women need just what you're providing. And I'm honored to be able to meet you. And also I'm a fan now because, you know, there's a lot of things that we all have in common. We all have a story, but sometimes it stops it's right there. And then you're stuck and you don't know where to go or what path to go down. And a lot of women, it's true, will go down the wrong path because they don't have that motivation or that inspiration to or someone to open up the potential box because we all have potential to do and to be. But this Sunday,
Absolutely.
I missed this Sunday's past Sunday's event, but I assure you, you will see Queen Silvy in one of these series by all means. And this past one, I though there's a great atmosphere, you were at a great location, food, speakers like Dr. Andrea Mata, who is from Bowling Green, Smooth is from Bowling Green, but share some of those insights and give some shout outs to those that helped make this a complete success.
Oh, it was absolutely amazing. The Mayor's is a beautiful
Because I never heard
venue.
of that place.
Because it must be new. I'm new. I've only been in Toledo for like 2 years, and every time I say his name, people say, "Where is that?" And I'm like, "How don't you know?" I'm like, "Did I get lucky and find a gym?" It
Right?
is amazing. It is. It's like a loft style apartment. I've always wanted to live in a loft, so when I saw it, I literally gasped. I'm like, "This is divine alignment." It is gorgeous. The building manager, Danny, she literally designed the whole thing. It was just a building. She took it and transformed it to the most feminine, intimate, strong, but yet softest space. Like
Mm.
you have to see it. You almost barely need decor. That's how intentional she was. She has these accent walls that are just to die for. The lamps. She has this barn door to cover the kitchen area. Like every detail screams, this is what a queen's supposed to be. If you want to do an event somewhere and you want to host something to represent your heart, this is where you need to be. And that's why I want to host my events there. I want to, she's so kind and so open. It's just to be an honor to
So
watch that place blow up. Like
all
honestly,
12 of
just
your series is going to be there at the same
that's
place.
the goal. That's the goal.
Well, I
Unless they
guess I
get too
have to
busy.
say, if it wasn't for the wonderful Mr. Conway, you probably wouldn't want to leave there. You'd be like, you know what, I'm at home. This you described it
Never thought I was
so
gonna meet you,
beautiful,
Troy.
so beautiful. But okay, audaciously imperfect. You know, I love that word. You know, the word imperfect spells I'm perfect.
Yes.
I'm
Yes, you go.
perfect because
Yes,
we
ma'am.
all are perfect in our own imperfect ways. But you know, when it comes to understanding our perfect imperfections, Queen Nina, you say what?
It's weird for me because I think we're all works in progress. So this attempt to be perfect is literally what's crushing us. I feel like if we kind of can throw away all of the, and that's the whole point of saying audaciously.
Mm-hmm.
If you kind of just let go of the thoughts of what perfection is, like everything has to be so tidy, and we give no room for us to actually live our life. We're literally just chasing these standards of what other people say is supposed to be for us to be valued. Clean house all the time, kids, amazing children, amazing husband, no divorce, no, all of these things, and then it kind of washes over us that if we fall in any of those other boxes, something's wrong with us. And I think that's what the problem is. So I really want to just throw away the word perfection, because like you said, I think perfection is you, like you're alive.
Right.
Like literally you're alive. You were created intentionally for a reason. There was no mistakes here. So you are in essence perfection.
Well,
but
you know
haven't
what?
processed it yet.
I want to think that there's many people, females, women, even men, I'm not going to leave them out, that probably have imperfections that are actually strengths in disguise. You know what I mean? But, some people are here, imperfections, who knows? But give me, in your opinion, some examples of imperfections that people experience.
Well, you can take mine, like the people pleasing. That is a negative thing. It's a definite imperfection, but in itself is a strength. That means I had a level of I had a capacity for grace that was just overwhelming. The problem with it wasn't a problem in itself. The problem was that it lacked boundaries. I didn't know what a boundary was. I literally thought no was a bad word. Like I was being mean to someone to say no. It wasn't until I realized that adding that healthy boundary to that unlimited grace created the perfect symmetry, because I'm able to accept you as you are. You can have your bad moment, your bad day. You can misstep with me and completely be okay, because if you're accountable and you come to me direct, I can get past it. I don't hold grudges if you're accountable. And that's what my unlimited grace has given me. But the knowledge that he's given me now with the boundaries allows me to say, you will not be in my life if you can't be accountable, though, because you're abusive then. If you can't apologize to me intentionally when you know you've harmed me, then you're messing with my mind and you're invalidating my feelings. And in essence, that's not love, that's not kindness. So my imperfection of being a people pleaser in itself is a strength, because I do have a capacity to love hard and to forgive, to really forgive. People forgive and don't forgive. I literally forgive because I will not remember. If I say I forgave you and we went through it, I will not remember. And it's so bizarre. He takes away. My sister used to say I was too nice. My whole life, she said I was just too nice. And it made her a little harder because she felt like she had to protect me from people, not realizing I was always protected. It was so weird. It's like he gave me certain trials to show me why it was necessary for me to stand up and why it was necessary for me to sit down. I don't know how else to put it. I know when to soften my shoulders and allow somebody to take lead now.
Well, that's great.
And I know, and I know when to open my mouth and take lead.
Well, you know what? You went up on a lot of people. And for those that's not up on there, you're there to guide them and to show them and to give them inspiration and motivate them and to see the potential and the worth that we are. We are all worthy. Trust and believe that.
Ma'am.
But how does somebody go about embracing their imperfections and reconnect with their values?
I honestly think it first starts with you even acknowledging there's a problem. I think a lot of times we don't even stop to even process and even understand that we're not happy. For the longest, like 2 marriages, both 10 years. Literally, I think I've been married my whole adult life. I've been married since I was 21.
That's me. Hello.
And it's like me not being able to say I'm not happy, or you're doing this and I don't like it. So I can't really make them completely at fault. They did some definitely wrong things to warrant the relationship to be over. But my accountability, when I look in the mirror, I said, you also didn't use your voice. You allowed them to think it was okay until you finally got sick of them 10 years later. And then there was nothing that they could say or do to make you even want to listen. because I always say when I'm done, I'm just done. I would have literally exhausted everything. Obviously, I guess 10 years is the magic number for me. But in essence, you really can't, it's unfair to the person in the relationship if you never intentionally communicated what was wrong.
Mm.
You
Well,
didn't even show up. You know what I'm saying? Like in essence, you didn't even show up. A lot of divorce happens because you're afraid to show up. Are you afraid to show up? Are you afraid to lose this forever partner? So you have to kind of decide where's the priority in it all.
right, right. Girl, we could sit down over a glass of wine and boy,
I'm feeling that too. I'm like, oh, I
oh,
think I found another person.
woo, Lord, have mercy. But you know, I'm gonna coop with that one there, and I'm gonna say this: that the Craftic Signature Experience Series 2 is coming up in August 24th of this year. What's gonna be the topic?
It's actually going to be an art exhibition.
Oh,
I am introducing Toledo to an artist from Michigan. Oh,
oh,
amazing work. Her work is amazing. Her name is Elle Cabot, and I've known her for more than 10 years now, and she's been doing work all of this time, and it's so like it's feminine and strong, and the fashion in it is just to die for. I have no idea where she gets the motivation, but she needs to be seen and her work needs to be in everyone's homes. I
well, good
literally
for
gifted
you.
my
Look at
book.
you. You uplift. You are really uplifter. There's another one. Oh my gosh.
I'm like, if I feel like if you have a gift and you see a gift in someone else, if you align those gifts, like magic happens. Period. And like, and it was so funny. She was like, well, what do you want? I was like, what do you mean? She was like, the percentage off my work. I said, what?
Mm,
Take money off your work? Absolutely not. I said, ma'am, you can pay me in art.
right?
Like, I don't think I have to make money off my
Blessings
friends.
come in so many ways. Do you know this?
Absolutely.
Starting out with you waking up today, what? And I'm not the Christian type Christian woman either. You know, I mean, you know, we know the Bible and all this here. And I'm not one of those that's gonna quote you anything, but I know. I just know. Just like you
Yeah,
know, and it comes to you, I just know. But
absolutely.
you know,
And
series
that's
three
faith,
is in
right?
series 3 is in September. We don't know what that's going to be about, but all
Oh,
I
yes, I
know
do.
is 12-month
September is
series.
sister. September is a sister circle.
Oh,
So I know. Yep. And then October will be a styling session,
oh,
an
look at
intentional
you!
styling session for you to dress your style, not fashion. That's the
Wow.
problem. That's why people are broke.
Each series something different and totally unique.
Yes, ma'am.
Wow.
That's
You
the
you,
goal.
you definitely have to keep me posted, you know, so that I can continue to share this out as well. The more you reach, the more the merrier. You know, it all
Absolutely.
starts with if you could just make that difference with that one person. But you know what? You are out here doing it, and you know we need it. There's so much stress and things going on in the world today. Those that need this here and is not getting this here, listen, we want to bring awareness to bring it out because there's a lot of women that's in relationships right now, and they're not feeling themselves. They're not feeling like they're where they should
Hit it
be.
head. You're
And
so right. I wish you were at this first event. Like the stories some of these women were sharing. Like I don't think I was ready for a lot of the emotion. It was a lot of tears shed, a lot of laughter, a lot of embracing. It was what it was supposed to be. We literally poured into one another's souls and we all left there full and with answers. And like, what else do you want?
right.
It's so ridiculous to show up somewhere and never get what it is you even showed up for. We left there better people. We left there with connections that we didn't have when we walked in the door. And that's what my goal is. Every single event, I wanted to get bigger and bigger till you look up and we feel a stadium with nothing but intentional people.
And on more billboards and more billboards, think I don't know what. That's what's up though. Get it out there. Keep making a difference. You are an exceptionally strong, busy bee, unique, amazing. Shall I go on? Shall I go on? But I do appreciate you taking the time, Queen Nina, to be here on the show. You
This
know
was an
you are
honor.
so welcome back. Let's keep it going. You have 12 series. Let's get it out there. I think that that's what we should do. That's what I do. And when you say how you meet someone and you know that there's something you can do for them,
Yes, ma'am.
that's what our Thursday show is about. It's not about me or Smooth. There's 6 individuals with uniqueness in their life. And when they came to me or I met them, like the woman, Pamela Anderson, she took care of her mom who had Alzheimer's. She took care of her dad, her aunt, her brother now has Alzheimer's. When her mom died, I kept thinking, what is she going to do? I know she's going to have it, it's going to be hard for her. So she has a segment on there called You're Not Alone, Dementia Talk with Pamela, where she continues that hope. And we have the blind boy. We have so many different people, and they're not just from Toledo. They're from all over the United States, that every week they do 5 minutes of what their chosen gift or their chosen thing is to do. And it's kind of like what you do too. Well, that's what we do. We pay it forward. We make a difference. And like I said before, blessings come in many ways. It's not just about what you got to give me. It's what we can do.
Real quickly, you messed me up because absolutely everyone on our Thursday show has a backstory.
Yes, indeed. That is exactly what motivated that very thing.
A serious, interesting backstory.
It's amazing
that they've just recovered from, and
it's like therapy
turned it into a gift
for them. So
I love that.
That's what we do.
You guys are doing powerful work. I'm happy to be introduced to this show. Like, I'm new here. So being connected, when John connected us, it was a blessing. So that's
John, shout out to John Dorsley, because he's a great guy too. I was at an event with my daughter, and I met him, and I'm just steady watching him network and do it. I'm like, what is this guy? So I had a conversation with him, and I'm like, by all means, we aim to bring the best. We aim to make a difference. And if this platform can do that, that's what we do. And we've only been back up in Ohio maybe 3-4 years. But if my children quit having children, it'll be easy for me to get back out of here. I'm proud to say I'm a great grandmother now, but they need to stop.
You look amazing. Stop girl, it. Say that loud. You look
girl,
amazing.
Stop saying the truth. No, I'm just playing.
No, you really do. You take that compliment. You look awesome.
Well, thank you very much. But yes, smoothing myself. Hey, this is what we do. This is part. He's retired. I'm retired. And this is what I've always wanted to do. He supported me at the beginning because I've always wanted to be a comedian. So we sold the house, bought an RV, traveled and did comedy. And now I enjoy doing comedy. And from there, the Lord opened the path for me in Texas when I won a contest in Texas. From there, I got my radio show. And from the radio show, we won all the awards in Texas till they invented an award for us, which is Legacy. And from there, we decided to come back home up north and continue that legacy this way. So that's what we're doing.
To you. You need your own show. You need somebody need to interview you. That is amazing.
Well, you know what? Well, they have, and we're everywhere. I'm blessed. I cannot tell you how blessed and thankful I am just to meet people from all over the world, to meet professions, to meet businesses. That is a blessing to me.
You know what? In all of it that we've done towards the people have got us into movies, into cartoons. They've got all kinds of crazy
We're little cartoon
things
characters in United Kingdom. And that's just from having a conversation with someone on the show. Yeah.
Sometimes being nice has a payday, and it's not that day. Right. It's just be nice.
I've interviewed directors of directors of movies and their next movie. They wrote us in. We're in like 2 of their movies, and there's just so many things that come to you without doing a thing. Just do what you're supposed to do. That's all it
costs you. It's just be freaking nice.
That's right.
That's so it. I always say, my kindness is free. Like, why is it so hard to be kind?
It is not.
It makes me feel better. When I smile, it literally changes my mood.
Absolutely. So, hey, before we go, Queen Nina Marie Conway, is there anything that you want to add or say that I perhaps didn't ask you?
You were really thorough. I just really want people to know, like, in essence, I just genuinely care. And it's not just women. I'm a mom of 4 boys. I didn't birth any daughters. I have nieces. I literally have boys. So I love boys as well. I've done an etiquette class for a traveling boys team. So I'm not leaving out boys. The reason why I'm so big on girls and why I'm creating also a nonprofit for girls ages 12 to 18, that's coming next. It's attached to this.
All right.
So listen out for that. It's because they need an intentional network. I wanted to be a nonprofit that not only gives these young girls internships, but they are literally going to be attached to a effective woman that's going to basically take their hand and help navigate them through this world, put them in the rooms that they need to be in, give them the skills so when they go to college or whatever, they're never uncomfortable. We're going to create the etiquette class, the financial literacy class, the styling class, the how to do your hair, the makeup tutorials, the speech classes,
That is so great.
everything. So that's what I want you to know. This isn't a game.
That is
I
so
want
great. I know this
people
isn't
to
just.
see
I know
themselves.
this isn't the ending for you. You launch. Your middle name is Launch because she can do some things. You hear me? And that's good, especially with the young women who are getting out in this world, becoming the women. They're gonna have that confidence and know how to do for
Absolutely.
themselves. You don't need to depend on nobody for nothing when you can do it yourself. But to have someone alongside of you supporting you, ain't nothing wrong with that. But at the same time,
We were
you need
created to mate. And I tell
right,
that to everybody. I told the ladies Sunday, I said, don't let people make you feel weak because you want to be in a relationship. We were created to yearn for companionship. How in the world would we go on? If
mm-hmm,
we did not mate and create each other, we would have died off a long time ago. So it's
right,
not a weakness. The problem is wanting it so bad that you stay in something that doesn't serve you. That's the problem. You know when something's not serving you. Stop sitting in something and wasting your glow.
mm-hmm,
Go and shine. Like if you have to be by yourself for a minute, so what? That's not
right,
nothing's wrong with that.
right.
Be by yourself for a minute.
Right. Build yourself while you're by yourself. Don't just sit and mope and
Absolutely.
get down and go around the wrong path. Come on, that's the space that you can
Been there, done that,
feel
right?
that void.
Yeah.
Oh, girl, preach, preach. All right, tell everybody how you can be followed on social media, how you can be contacted for any more information on Crafted Signatures, as well as where do they go to get tickets for the series 2 that's coming up in August.
If they go to Eventbrite and just follow Crafted Signatures, you will literally be alerted anytime I put an event out there. And the next event will be actually out there by this weekend.
Okay.
Every lady that was at my event this Sunday get a special week to buy their ticket first with their special price, and then it
Mm.
launches to everyone else.
Ah, very good, very good. Oh, and so considerate you are. That is. Oh, there's another word, considerate. Girl, girl, girl. All right. Well, listen, I thank you so much for being here on the show. We definitely is going to connect
Yes, please.
and do some things because I think that's important. Wherever you can fit in to get in and make that difference. And I'd love to be an avenue also to help spread the word for Crafted
Oh, I love
Signatures
that.
for Nina. Queen
Thank you.
Nina Marie Conway and all the great things that you are doing is very important. You know, Toledo back in my day, because I'm born here in Toledo, although I've moved away to Texas, didn't have these things back in my day. Even as a teenager, I don't recall, you know, someone, let alone an organization or a business that's there to open their hands to inspire and motivate. There's a lot of girls that got lost in
Yeah,
one way or another because it wasn't there. Especially if you're coming from a dysfunctional family, it makes it even
absolutely.
harder. So you know what you being there doing what you're doing now, it's never too late. So I'm glad that you are here doing what you're doing. Keep it up,
I
girl.
so appreciate that.
But before I go, hold on. Let me just ask because this is a lot of things that you are doing. You know, you're constantly busy. How do you keep your mindset together, and what things do you do to relax you? What is your
This is relaxing to me. So this is what I want to tell people. When you literally when you're aligned with something that you're meant to do, it doesn't feel like work.
mm,
I can literally create all day. It doesn't exhaust me. When I sat there, I was up at 6 a.m. running. I had to go to Michigan to get my mom because she had to come. So I had to go get her. But I decorated it. I stood back and I felt it. The vendors were sitting there setting up like Netta with charcuterie. Oh, she is amazing. Her design was amazing. The Deb's Bunch and Munch, her pancake. I need you to just come to an event so you can
Oh,
taste.
I most definitely am. Have no fear. I shall be
Oh,
there.
you will get all the dates and you just let me know which one you can attend. And of course, you are my guest.
Bless your heart. Bless your heart. And I'm taking you up on that too. So keep me
Thank you.
informed on all the things so that I can also share it out there for everyone else. I think it's very
Absolutely.
important. I'm going to go because I haven't had. I fast in the morning and I wait till the afternoon and I've only had a cup of tea this morning. So it's time to have a
Oh,
plate of
get off
food.
this.
Plate of
You
food
need to
coming
eat.
up. Plate of food coming up. But listen, thank you so much. We
Thank
must keep
you.
in contact. You're welcome anytime. And I totally enjoyed our conversation.
You're an amazing woman. I so appreciate you.
Well,
Say it again. I'm what amazing. That's
Absolutely amazing.
That's smooth word. Well, you're double amazing. So hey, iron sharpens iron. That's what they always tell me.
I love that.
Right. All right. Well, hey, thank you so much. We'll be in touch with you.
Thank you so much. Be so blessed.
Thank you. Queen Nina Marie Conway, everybody. Oh my gosh, I'm motivated right now. I am. In fact, I'm going to check on my neighbors in just a moment after this here, because that's what everybody should do. Be there in some way or another for someone. And it's the little things. Just say hi. Be kind.
Oh,
check on someone.
Doesn't cost you a dime to be nice to somebody.
Right on, it does not. But hey, nevertheless, I enjoyed my conversation. I hope you did too.
Mm-hmm.
Follow her, please. Pass the word around to someone else too, because you just don't know. Everyone in some way or another needs all of this that she is providing for you through crafted signatures. These events is here in the Glass City, Toledo, Ohio. If you are in the Northwest Ohio area, you are worthy and you are worth the traveling. You are worth to be there and to get this information and have a good time. Walk away feeling good that you've done something, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, Smooth, tell everybody how we can be followed on social media. Contacted if you would love to be a part of the not Wednesday, Thursday Now You Know show. We have a question of the week where you can be a part of the panelists, where my good friends video in their answer to the show question of the week. We also end the show with a special video showcase, or maybe you'd love to be a guest on the Queen Silvy show. Smooth's going to fill you in on how you can get a contact and do that.
Absolutely. If you'd like to be a guest on the show, or if you'd like to participate on these Thursday show question of the week, you could get both of that at the www.thequeensilvershow.com. Contact tab, scroll on down, drop us a message along with your email. Let us know. I'd like to be a guest. I'd like to participate in the question of the week. Get you taken care of.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we will.
Otherwise, you'd like to catch up on past episodes, again, the YouTube channel is the best. Simply drop in The Queen Silvy Show. Mm-hmm. You'll get the results of all three of the shows that the Queen was talking about.
That's right. And what I'm talking about right now is a plate of food. So, well, go out, make the most of your day, morning, evening, wherever you are. And as I said before, be kind to your neighbors, friends, check on someone. Keep an attitude positive. Keep moving forward. And as I always tell everybody, have a backup plan on everything. You can't go backwards if you continue to go forward. So with that said,
we are out of here. And until next week, we'll see you, folks. Same Queen time, same Queen station, right? We're out of here. Bye now.
Selling a home, not sure if you're qualified? Your local real estate agent, Antoinette Ware, is here for you. Do you live out of town, moving out of town, or looking for investment property? Well, let's work together and make it happen. Antoinette Ware can be reached at 419-917-6258. The name you know, celebrating over 20 years, serving Toledo and surrounding areas. Join me every Tuesday for fun and games and